now I take the mask off, doesn't sound like I'm having sex up here.
Take it easy now.
See, now we're going live, Dave.
Okay. All right, getting trained in here.
Golly.
Yeah.
All right, well, welcome to Wrestling Friday Night, Blackhawk TV. Jeremy Nygaard, joined by Dave Ramberg and Jordan Bonte. We're going to do a wrestling match with Ellsworth. So, just first off, want to thank all of our sponsors here, Blackhawk TV. A-Star, American Family Insurance, Firehelm Langer, Timmerman Realtors, St. Croix Garage Doors, Wisconsin Credit Union, CW Garage Door Distribution, Nielsen's Foods, Village Pharmacy, Bridge Investment Group, Precision Excavating Enterprises, Precision Truck Service, Danmar Systems, Culvers of Baldwin, Schaefer Financial Services, Blackhawk Garage Door, O'Connell Funeral Homes, First Bank of Baldwin, Baldwin Lightstream, Strikers Lane Sports Bar, and Anytime Fitness. So thank you to all of our sponsors who have been with us now and made this possible through the fall seasons and now into the winter. If you joined us at all this week, we have done girls basketball Monday, boys basketball Tuesday. We're here at Ellsworth Thursday. We'll be back tomorrow night for girls basketball. So to get all of these things coming right to your phone or your device or whatever it is, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel. It costs nothing. It does help us the more subscribers we get. I say it every time, but about 25% of our viewership, 25 to 30% are subscribers, the rest are non-subscribers. So pretty easy deal. If you click that subscribe button, you can turn notifications on or off. So if you're busy doing something, you want to catch the wrestling meet tonight, and you forget about it, you get an alert, boom, wrestling is live or whatever it says. So if you could do that, that would certainly help us out. If not, that's okay too. We're just trying to give you all of this into your living room since you can't be here. We wish you could be. Under normal circumstances, many of you would be, but that's just not the case tonight. So we're going to get rolling here in just a few minutes. I was just telling the guys up here that I'm not real well versed in this sport. I could talk my way through many sports. This is not one I can even try to fake my way through. So if you hear me, it's going to be reading advertisements or making jokes. Probably not so much at Dave because he's much bigger than me and right next to me. But that they're going to talk you through it. I'm probably going to ask a lot of questions because I feel like if I don't understand it, there might be people out there watching that don't understand it as well. So I'm going to turn it over to you two right now for a little preview, and before we get started here in the next 10 minutes.
Well, all right. Thanks a lot, Jeremy. I really appreciate it. Dave Ramberg, I'm a middle school coach, help out with the high school, and I've got one of our on-the-wall celebrity wrestlers with us tonight. Jordan, you want to say something?
Yeah, how's it going, Dave?
Going well,
Good,
going well.
good.
We have a little something in our wrestling room for all the viewers that anybody that's made state gets a big fat head put up on the wall. And Jordan made it 3 times, so he's got a very predominant fat head in the wrestling room. So
I wouldn't say it looks the best either.
well, I guess Tanner Booth got the best looking award with one of the kids the other day. So all right. Well, I welcome everybody here to watch a little wrestling. The mighty Blackhawks are taking on the Ellsworth Panthers. It's been wrestling. You're going to see a few unique things for people that are just tuning in, maybe never watched, or people that are long time, that are always there. With the COVID this year, one thing that's going to be interesting, you're going to see all the kids wearing masks. I just found out tonight they're going to treat that like headgear. So if the masks come off during competition, they'll stop and let the kid put them back on. So some of these matches might get a little longer. I'm going to forewarn you, but it'll be a little interesting. As you can see on the screen, the Blackhawks are out here warming up. By the clapping, the Ellsworth has just come into the gym, and we got a few things. We'll have a coin flip, the national anthem, and then we'll get some wrestling on. I'd also like to throw something out here for people that aren't aware. Ellsworth has won conference since 1998. I believe it's 23 straight years. They've been one of the best teams in the state for last 25 years, and they haven't lost a conference meet middle border since 1997. I believe I got it right. And the last team to beat them in conference was Baldwin Woodville. So we're hoping for Baldwin Woodville fans we can end the streak tonight.
They're doing the flip right now. We won the flip.
Yep.
So I don't know what the flip is.
So tonight the matches are going to start at 170, and the winner gets to pick odd or even, which means, and I believe Baldwin was going to pick odd. So starting at 170, every match that's odd, so 170 is number 1, 182 is number 2, we send out the wrestler first at the odd. Ellsworth sends them out at the even. It's a little strategy. Baldwin Woodville's looking for a couple matchups, and we wanted odd, so we're forcing them to make their choice at certain weights so we can get that match in. So, and Jordan, back when you were wrestling, you were one of the guys that we want matches.
Yep.
So we'd move wrestlers up a weight. You can go up in wrestling, you can't go down, but we're looking for the best matchup. So even if you weighed in at 132, we might have you wrestle 138. If there's a individual there, we're looking for some points that we feel that we can get. So we'll probably have just a little break here.
I think they're doing the national anthem, yeah.
Yep, they'll be doing the national anthem real quick here.
Jeremy, you should be singing this.
I don't
be just
sing,
as
man.
good.
I don't sing.
This is usually, I'm not sure what they're going to do. Usually we have a pre-game, they announce the kids, they shake hands, but this year they don't do it.
Time for some wrestling.
All right, we're back. I'm going to apologize in advance. Wearing the mask kind of sounds like we might be working out, but we're not. So bear with us a little bit, getting used to this. So just a quick recap. The matches are starting at 170. And Baldwin Woodville won the toss. So they will be sending out first.
I think they're announcing the names right now at the weights.
Yep.
So do they have to wrestle at these weights then?
No.
No.
Just what they weighed in at.
Yeah, what
Right.
they weighed in at, but we can always move them up one weight.
Okay.
So how full would this
gym be in a normal year?
There's a quick history fact. In Baldwin, the 5 fullest gyms that have ever been recorded, one was for the 87 state football championship. The second one was for the Richmond and Baldwin basketball game that maybe you played in.
2002.
And it was right around that time. And then the other 3 at over 1,300 were for Baldwin and Ellsworth Wrestling.
Okay. But in this gym, in a normal year, would it be completely full?
For this match, it would be.
Pretty close, yeah.
Because Baldwin in Division 2 has the 3rd most points returning in the entire state. And they're one of the top 5 teams in the state projected. The rankings haven't come out yet. And Ellsworth has predominantly always been top 10, if not top 1 or 2.
Okay.
And both teams, from what my understanding, will be ranked. But the rankings, due to this odd year, will not be out till December 15th. So this would be probably about 1,200
okay.
in here.
That's a lot of people.
Ellsworth, last year, Ellsworth bought 300 to 400 fans alone for our duel. And then knowing this year that the streak's on the line, I'm sure that they'd all be out.
Okay, is this what you expected to happen?
Yep, we're sending out Sam Crowley at 170. He's our normal 160 pounder, but we thought this was the best possible matchup.
So you'll notice that our scoreboard with clock is up in the top left hand of the screen.
All right. Little recap. Anthony is a sophomore. He's been around. He did not wrestle varsity last year, and if he did, it was some spot. He was a solid middle school wrestler. I had to coach against him a few times. Sam Crowley went to sectionals as a sophomore last year, finished 3rd at regionals, only the top 2 at regional and get to go. He's been a 20-match winner the last couple of years for Baldwin, and we're looking for big things out of Sam this year.
Give 2 for that.
Yep, that was 2 takedown. It wasn't the best spot that we wanted, but that was a nice, solid takedown. I think Sam was looking for a throw, but didn't quite get it.
Hips weren't loaded right.
Nah, and that's Sam.
Yeah, there he goes with the switch.
So the way I'm looking at the scoreboard, the fouls part is the individual score, and then the home guess will be the combined cumulative team scores?
Right.
Yep.
Okay.
And then the yellow one in the middle would be the period.
Yep.
Player foul is just the weight.
Right.
Gotcha. Yep. The things I learned. I've spent a lot of time in the gym.
And you've always wondered for basketball what all this stuff really meant, this extra stuff like match and that on there then. Jeremy.
Yeah, I guess I never really looked at that.
Oh, well, no respect for the wrestlers, I guess, huh?
I mean, it's not that I didn't respect it, it's that I just simply didn't know. What happened here?
Nothing happened.
Sam took a shot, went out of bounds, so they're going to restart in the middle.
Okay,
so basically right here, Jeremy, they're fighting for inside position to get inside position to get your shot attempt off. Sam is also very good at shooting from space, which means you're not tied up with the guy at all. But right now he's got a collar tie.
In his fireman's.
Yeah, there's his fireman's. Didn't get his hips fully all the way through his opponents, so there's no points.
So they blow the whistle when they both go out of bounds, or when?
They both can be out of bounds, but if to score the takedown, 2 feet have to be in bounds, or a body part has to be in bounds for them to score on top of the guy.
So you'll see, just like in the NFL, you'll see the guy shooting, dragging his feet. So now it's the second period. And it's seen as it's Baldwin Woodville's choice to send out first. We get the choice. You have 3 choices. Actually 4. You can go down, you can take top, you can take neutral, or you can defer. At this point, Sam deferred, so Mr. Anthony took bottom, and he's working himself up for ultimately a reversal for 2, but at minimum 1 point.
Right. Got a reversal right there.
Got a reversal. He kept coming, came around real nice on that. That was a real solid reverse by that young
Sam
man.
answers. Should be 1. Oh, we give him. Give me 2 reversal.
Give him 2 reversal. All right, the score is now 4-3 in favor of Anthony.
When did Sam score the first point?
Escape after the takedown.
Gotcha.
Now Sam is better. Sam is solid on his feet, so he just let him go because he wants to take him down.
So now it's 5-3?
Yep.
Okay.
So the one thing over the years, the last 50 years, Ellsworth, to beat them in inside position is something that's very hard to do. And even their average wrestlers are phenomenal at the inside position. Anthony had nice inside position, was able to get the shot off.
Sam needs to sprawl back here.
Yep, Sam's got to get his hips back.
There's going to be 2.
Yep. If Anthony gets his one hand up around his waist, it's going to be 2.
Oh, out of bounds, nothing.
Out of bounds.
Back on their feet, here we go.
So good save by Sam.
Yep. Nice save by Sam. Sam is a little unconventional at times, but it makes for exciting wrestling. He can score a lot of points. We have 45 seconds left in the second period. Scores 5-3 Ellsworth.
Can't imagine with wrestling with those masks on.
No, I can't. It's hard enough. There, nice takedown, and he has his back exposed. Sam will get back points. It was a nice double leg takedown, and he held him there and exposed his shoulder blades for 2.
So that went from 5-3 to 7-5 in a hurry.
Yep. Back points are huge. If you hold your opponent's shoulders exposed to the mat for 5 seconds, you get 3 points.
So when am I going to see the 1, 2, 3 count? Do I ever get to see that, or is that only on the TV?
You might see it if it's pretty good, but it's a rare occasion.
So there's not going to be a 1, 2 kick out.
No, there isn't going to be a kick out, because if you get thrown to your back, you're kicking the whole time.
Okay.
So
my wrestling viewing comes on professional wrestling only on SmackDown and Raw with my 5-year-old.
Well, that's a start. So Sam's choice.
He chose down, green, let him up to go neutral to work on their feet right now.
So it's 8-5. Sam Crowley.
Sam keeps feet in here, sucks it in, he can get 2.
So when the green arm, like the official or the ref, whatever we're gonna call him, his arm comes up, is he signaling something, or?
It depends on the situation you're at. If his arm comes up, he could be signifying stalling. Sometimes he's signifying who's in top or who's in control. And then there's various things that he'll go over. If you keep an eye on it and ask, we'll try to tell you during the match. It's too hard to describe it right off the bat.
Okay.
The one thing we don't want to see is stalling.
There's 2 takedown Sam.
Yep. 2. Sam Crowley and a nice takedown. He's up by 5. If we can get him 3 more points, Baldwin Woodville will get 4 for a team. As it is right now, if this remains, we will get a 3-point for a team total. It'd be a really nice start, too.
Sam's trying to work an armbar on that left side right there. You see how he's trying to dig that wrist out?
Yep.
Putting forward pressure on him, trying to get that wrist out. Get his 3 back points right here.
And this Anthony, he's their 70-pounder, so Sam is giving up 8 to 10 pounds. So sometimes it's a little harder to turn the guys over, but if you've been watching the match, Sam on his feet is so quick, and he has gotten himself 3 takedowns, so.
I watched Sam play a lot of football. He was also good at taking guys down on the field.
Transfers over. Well, good at taking them down in wrestling, good at football.
Yeah, that double leg he had, I'm sure a handkeeper like that. Nice win from Sam Crowley.
Okay, while we wait for the next match, I'm going to Quick advertisement. A-Star Concrete Pumping Incorporated is proud to be family owned and operated in Wisconsin. We pride ourselves on maintaining a high-quality, unique fleet and very knowledgeable staff to complete all projects. From smaller residential projects to large-scale commercial enterprises, A-Star Concrete Pumping has the equipment, staff, and experience to handle all your concrete needs. Contact them at 715-246-3920.
All right. So, at this match, Ellsworth had the choice. They sent out Eli Roll to wrestle Blaine Guthrie. So a little bit, Eli Roll was a sectional wrestler last year. A little unorthodox, but a lot of fun to watch. Solid kid, comes from a wrestling family. Blaine Guthrie last year was 39-8, or 39-7 on the season. And he placed third at state. He's a two-timer. He hasn't quite caught up to you, Jordan, but
Could be this year.
could be this year.
So is this what you expected to see at 182?
Yes.
Okay.
Blaine is an 82-pounder, and I think they moved their kid up. But we expect some domination out of Blaine. He's probably, in a poll that came out, he was the number 2 overall 182-pounder ranked in the state behind a kid out of Baraboo, John Gunderson. So then that's all divisions in state, so we're expecting big things out of Blaine. You don't get the number 2 rank for nothing.
Hope he can get a pin right here. It'd be really nice.
That would be really nice.
So is Blaine a better wrestler or a better baseball player?
Baseball. And that's his, I know he's taken a couple visits. He's looking at playing some in college. Plays on a really elite team out of the cities also, and I think he's done quite a bit of traveling. He's a catcher. I think he does a little pitching. I'm not quite sure.
Right there, he just slid the half in to sink it in. He's gonna put his hips on top and go for the pin right
I
here.
feel like that's a problem.
Yep, there it is.
There it is.
Well, that was well done. I mean, I don't know a lot about wrestling, but I could tell that was a problem for the other guy.
Well, and the half Nelson is probably the oldest wrestling move in the world. A lot of kids don't like to use it, but it's effective if it's run right.
Okay, quick before our next match, I'm going to tell you, not read another ad. Even though we don't know what life has in store for our homes or cars, we can still prepare. Introducing the damage doesn't have to be too damaging policy from American Family Insurance. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. For details, contact Agent Justin Nygaard. Call 715-684-2919 or stop by 775 Main Street in Baldwin today.
All right, a quick little plug there. All right, with that, pin at 182, Baldwin's up 9-0. Now we have Ryan Matzik, who's their 82-pounder from Ellsworth, is out against Dylan Hansen. He's our junior.
Comes a famous Ellsworth cradle.
Ellsworth Cradle. Ryan Matzik is a sectional kid. Last year's a sophomore. He's a kid that, if it's his choice, he takes top and he runs the cradle.
Did he play football?
Yes, I believe so. I'm not quite sure. I mean, Ellsworth has a lot of Matzicks, and they're not all related either.
Okay, is he related to the coach's kid?
Ryan, yes. Ryan is related to the head coach. It's his nephew.
So that was it, huh?
Yep, that was it. That's a pin for Ellsworth. Now it's 9-6.
Okay.
Moving on to 220 right now.
And this is where the games are going to start for Baldwin.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm going to tell you about Danmar Systems, a local and national provider of residential and commercial finished carpentry services and custom residential cabinetry. Our work is showcased in healthcare facilities, retail stores, and custom homes throughout the U.S. and Caribbean. From client meetings and through the entire interior carpentry and cabinet making process, we deliver on our commitments and strive to exceed even the highest of expectations. Danmar Systems, a legacy of craftsmanship. Contact Jason Larson, 715-928-1447 for a consultation and a free estimate.
All right, here's where the game started. This is why we wanted odd.
So what just happened there? Explain that to me.
They weighed in a 220-pounder. We're looking for the matchup with their 220-pounder. So they forfeited. Now it's going to happen at heavyweight.
So Mason gets 6 points.
Mason got
Yep.
6 points. We're up 15-6. Mason Baraboo last year won the wrestleback match at regionals last year to put Baldwin in team sectionals for the first time in 25 years.
That was a crazy match to watch.
It was a crazy match. So he was a sectional qualifier last year. He's a sophomore. He hit the weight room a little bit this summer. He's got a big mane of hair. So little shout out to him. He's been working hard. Got 6 points for us for just showing up.
Okay, so now we're
We're at heavyweight. We've got Ian Matzik, who is a coach's nephew also.
Okay, is he a brother to the other one?
Nope, cousin.
Okay.
There's 3 Matzik brothers. They all coach. Ian got 3rd in conference last year, or 4th, somewhere's in that ballpark. Pretty solid kid, junior, good football player. He was all conference both ways as a sophomore, offense and defense. And I'm not sure, I would expect that he didn't get any worse over the summer, and he'd probably get it again.
Their football team was phenomenal.
And we got Max, who was 40-8 last year. He got 3rd in state as a sophomore at 170, and put on quite a bit of weight over the summer. He's not quite a true heavyweight, but he's a 220-pounder. Max also, talking about rankings, is ranked in the top 20 in the nation at 220 by Flow Wrestling and a few other sources. So he's had a good off season. Won a national championship in Iowa and competed at some other big tournaments.
Now, when you say Max put on weight, there's weight that Jeremy put on, right?
Right.
And then there's the other type of weight where you just look like a man now, like Max put on.
Yeah, Max, well, over quarantine, his dad's got a weight room in the garage.
It's more like a garage that's turned into a weight room.
Yes, and I know Max's mother's happy she can park her car back in there again.
Oh, that was nice of you.
Yeah.
That was very nice. So, in this, Max, 3 takedowns and 2 back points.
2 escape.
And to be 8-2. And this is the reason why.
I think it's 6-2. It's 6. Yeah, he's got 3 takedowns and 2 escapes.
Yep. All right. Sorry, I was wrong. 6-2. So Ellsworth had the choice. They deferred. Max took both.
No, Max deferred. Ellsworth chose down. Max let him up.
Okay.
Back in neutral.
All right. I'm too busy talking and.
So you just give up. You just let the guy stand up and give up a point.
Pretty much, yep.
Point to get 2.
Because you're in. Okay.
So now he just took him down and got 2 more. I think he's gonna do that for a little bit, get some points racked up.
And it's wearing the mask. Being in condition is wearing the guy down. So Max's game plan, I talked to him a little before, wear the kid down, and look for your big points, hopefully a pin, or at minimum tech fall a little later.
Right here he needs to get between the legs, so did the roll through. Got his 2, it still worked. He's up 10-4 now.
So we still got a minute left. Max is content to be riding on top right now.
Bonte, did you ever wrestle against Max in practice?
When he was lighter, not now.
How'd that go?
It's pretty good. We'd go back and forth for a little bit. Obviously, he had a little bit of weight on me. He could throw me around, but I was quicker and could do a little bit of movement on him.
But now that he's put on all that good weight and you've put on a little less than, I mean, it's not great weight.
No, not as much as he has. But
I recognize that Bonte could take me down right now if he wanted to.
I wouldn't say that. You'd put up a little bit better fight.
Okay, they just went out of bounds. Max had him in a pinning combination.
Did you get any near fall for that?
You got me. I wasn't sure. The ref had his arm at the air. I thought he got 2, but not seeing it on the score. Right now, Max is in the front headlock, another takedown. He's up 13-8.
13-6 now.
So he gives him a point, and then he takes 2.
Yep.
So the goal is for him, if he can't pin him, to win by
15.
Right.
Okay.
And that's a tech fall. That's 5 team points.
So is it done when he gets to a 15-point lead?
Yes.
Yep.
Like the game's okay. The match is over.
Match is over.
Well, we've got the same match score as we do for the team score. And it's 15-6. It is Max's choice, both up. And we're going to probably see a few more takedowns here. Hopefully we'll see a pinning combination. It'd be really nice to get that six more team points for the Blackhawks. Max is winning the battle of the inside position. There he got to the leg. Had to get him on the mat. Now he's looking for a little tilt. Keep the legs crossed.
That's what we call cheap near fall right there. A little tilt.
So what's he trying to do here?
I think he's coming over for his cradle.
No.
Nope. Not quite sure. Max once in a while, not now, he's coming with the crossface cradle. The move
He's gonna pull his leg up in this inside step through and try to get a little tilt. We're going right here.
And this is all about technique.
Yeah.
Correct.
And sometimes it's raw horsepower. If you can see, I believe the Ellsworth kid is starting to get a little tired.
So at this point, has his strategy changed? He's down to a minute. He's not going to be able to gain 5 more points, is he?
Well, if he turns it up, he might.
He might be able to get feel right here if he can get this
Step through, hook the
poke his head out.
If he can come up with the arm and look for a half, might be in trouble.
Oh.
No, roll through. Now he's up by 12. If the match would end right now, that's 14 points for Baldwin. I'm sure Max is looking for the pin. He set the school record last year with 24 pins. But when you're wrestling the Ellsworth kids, they don't like to give up a lot of pins. So with 4, 3, 2 seconds left, 19-7 is the final score.
So he gains 5 out of that?
14 points.
So
between 8 and 14, if you beat your opponent by between 8 and 14 points, is 14 points.
Gotcha. All right.
So now, this is where Ellsworth is pretty strong in the lower weights, and we're going to have some fireworks. For all your fans that were wondering why we bumped Sam up, Baldwin's got some plans here because Ellsworth has got some good lighter weights here.
Now wrestling at 106 for Baldwin, Colton Hush, and for Ellsworth, Landon Lampman.
Okay, Mr. Landon Lampton.
Both freshmen.
Yep.
Both freshmen. I coached against him. He's growing. He was a little guy. I mean, I think his 6th grade year, I think he was 53 pounds when he came to our conference meet in the middle school. So it's nice to see that he got up to 106 and out there. A little about Colton Hush. He's a freshman from Baldwin. He's the only freshman on the team. But Colton, growing up, is one-time youth state champion, and he placed every year at state. Obviously last year was canceled. So he's top. He's got a little write-up about top incoming freshmen in the state. He's a very mechanical, methodical, and just plain good little wrestler.
So he's the only kid in the whole class that's wrestling?
Yes, that grade. A lot of basketball players, Jeremy.
Yeah, well, I mean, I tried.
It should be near fall right there, Dave.
It
He's over 45. There it is.
Yep. He's got 2 near fall.
2 near fall right there.
So if you guys are watching at home, he had his shoulders exposed. Even though he was outside the circle, Colton still had his 2 feet in. So you're still wrestling at that point, and you can score points in those positions. So just minute in, Colton's up 4-0.
Looking for a little cheap tilt right there.
There it is. Something we went over last night in practice, and there.
He's gonna let him go right, flip him back over. He's got to let go of the lock to get his 3 near fall. There he gets it.
Okay, if you hold them on their back for 5 seconds, it is 3 back points. Now it's 7-0.
We're gonna do it again.
So if you hold him on his back for 5 seconds, how is that different than a pin?
When you pin him and when you hold him on the back, you have to get him over 45 degrees. So you can just kind of hold him there. Sometimes we call this a cheap tilt, and you really can't pin a guy because you don't have your full pressure on him. But if you can hold him there for 5 seconds, you get 3 points. Hopefully, you eventually just start breaking the guy. Then you can get a good pinning combination.
Okay.
All right.
Good first period for Colton.
Really good first period. It's 10-0 Colton.
For the record, Colton's a pretty good basketball player, too.
We see where he's playing right now.
Yeah.
He's about 5'5".
Yeah, but if he gets a lot taller, I can't imagine being real
That's
long.
match.
It's
Is
a tech
great
fall
for.
right now.
Yep. He's going to go for the pin right here. He needs to get onto the head. There
he
you go.
goes. He scooped the head. He had 2 reversal.
He's got to suck that super tight.
Now he's in a pinning combination. He's got the head scoop, hands
Nice.
locked. There you go.
So that's a really good match by the young Colton Hush.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes.
Way to
Very
start your
good.
high school career off.
Yes.
I mean, I believe I had him in class when he was in 3rd grade, so I taught him. I feel like I had to have taught him something about leverage or something that helped out there. Contact Don Timmerman of Timmerman Realty for all your realty needs. You can reach him by phone at 715-684-9541 or by email at dontimmerman@baldwin-telecom.net. I'm gonna read one more quick.
Read one more.
Nielsen's Foods has been serving communities since 1903. We offer full-service caribou coffee, bakery, deli, and meat departments. We pride ourselves with our award-winning Nielsen's market meats and our friendly staff. Nielsen's vision is to build a strong family of customers and employees by delivering superior service to our customers, offering employee growth opportunities, reinvesting in our stores, and serving our communities. Nielsen's Foods wishes Baldwin Woodville Schools and Athletics the best in their achievement towards excellence.
All right. That was a good match by Cole Brosh. Everybody can be mad at me. I kind of forgot. Just looking at her YouTube, Max's mom is happy she's parking in the garage. So
if you want to chat, there's not a lot of people that like the chat room more than Dave Ramberg.
Yep.
no. I don't know about that. So out here we have Cole Brosh, and I did not hear the name of the Ellsworth gentleman.
I think it's William Penn.
If it's William Penn, outstanding incoming freshman, or is it Ekholm?
Ekholm's 120. I don't think he can go down. Hey, Elliot.
He weighed in 13. So if this is Penn, he's a really good freshman for Ellsworth. They have a nice group of 8th graders and freshmen coming. But he's got his hands full tonight with Cole Brosh. Cole Brosh last year was a real pleasant surprise. 3rd at conference, 2nd at regionals, went to sectionals.
Lost a tough match there.
Lost a tough match, but how it works, he came back and had another match. Ran into a kid that went down the state, really good kid. Just one of those things as a freshman. He's 27 wins last year. Real surprise. He's a kid that's, much like a lot of the Baldwin guys, has been wrestling in the off season. Has great work ethic.
He's really good on top. Get him on top, he's a good wrestler.
And he
Likes his feet too.
And he's good in the front headlock position. I don't know if he ever shoots, but front headlock. So, talking about that, Jordan, you remember your first varsity match?
I think it was against Amory, wasn't it?
Yes, I believe it was. Do you remember how you did?
No, I don't actually.
Probably not very well if you don't remember it.
Who did I wrestle?
I don't know. That's a great question. I would just.
I think I wrestled Mike Smith and ended up losing.
Yeah, you very well. Yeah, you really could have. Because you usually remember your first match. I remember mine very vividly. It was also against Amory, against the kid that got 3rd in state the year before. So when the match ended, not in my favor, I was still winning. But that's been 35 years ago.
And it still bothers you.
Oh, it still does. It still does. He was good.
So the question in the chat, did Fink wrestle yet? He should be in 2 matches?
Yep.
Yep.
Tyler Fink should be at 126.
Maybe in between periods or when the action slows, you can give the recap of what's happened so far?
Yes, I would love to. And no Molly, double Ty Fink will be wrestling real quick here. A couple more matches, so you're doing all right. That would be an aunt of Ty Fink. So we got a good, exciting match here.
He's sitting on that Russian right now, trying to get a drag on him.
And actually, I will comment, with all the masks on, we haven't had one stoppage for masks, have we?
Nope. They've been doing pretty good.
I've noticed when both wrestlers go, when they're done, they're looking for a lot of oxygen.
I would be too.
Ellsworth kid's got him in the front headlock. He's trying to circle behind him. Oh, now.
What do we got there?
He tried to drag it through, and William caught him and couldn't get him around.
Yeah, this is a good match. This Penn kid is a solid wrestler, so much like Coles. Now it's, both of them, it's going to get to the point that, I hate to say it, but third period is gut check time. So we got to...
Yeah, whoever's more in shape here.
Yeah, and I don't know who's more in shape after Thanksgiving and turkey. And,
right.
I know Cole's been running a lot to get to 113, and I'm sure Mr. Penn has too. So
needs to watch out for them cradles. That's a good switch right there. You might get a 2 reversal if you can get around. Other way, yep.
Yep, got to come the other way. Break that lock with his left leg.
There you go.
There he is.
Puts him ahead forward too.
Now, if we could get about a minute ride out of him, that would be nice. Especially with the mask on. I'm sure that nobody likes to be in the bottom position too long, somebody pounding on him on top.
And you said this is where he's at his best?
Yeah.
He likes his top position. He can get kind of crazy sometimes and start doing stuff you don't want, but he can stay in control and work his match here.
Yeah, some kids are just good in certain positions. Sam Crawley's always been, I've never had a problem putting him in the down position. His reversal's outstanding. Cole Brosh here, he likes being on top, and on his feet likes being in that front head. And he does it very, very well.
So is the Ellsworth kid trying to get out of bounds? Can you do that?
Yeah, he's trying to get up. That's his initial goal, either get up or get reversal too here.
Yeah.
So that's stalling right there, Jeremy. He gets 2 calls for it. The first call's warning, and the second call's point.
And it was on Cole. Now you bring this up, and I'd like to say Ellsworth knows how to stall better than anybody, but I probably got some Ellsworth people on here, so I better watch it. If you blatantly try to crawl out of bounds, it's fleeing the mat, and that's an automatic point.
Okay.
Why Cole was warned there, and when you're on top, you just can't sit behind him. You have to jump off the sides.
Or, go to ankles like he is, but he has to work up.
Yeah, he has to work up.
And there he just got dinged again.
So if you are on the ankle for more than 5 seconds, 5 to 7 seconds is a judgment call, and this is a Minnesota ref, so it's probably 5 seconds. It's called stalling. You got to move to better improve your position is what they call.
I mean, it looked like he was trying to improve his position.
Yep. So
He's still working here.
That stall point, big point right here. Now it tied it up. 4-4.
He drags out of here. Oh. Don't give it up. Don't give it up. No 2.
Oh, that's some excitement now. It's 4-4, and we've got some bonus wrestling.
So first period's a minute long, and they're on their feet, and then it goes to criteria, second and third time, top and bottom.
The first period is sudden death, though. The first person to score, whether it's a penalty or a takedown, wins the match. And it's a minute long instead of a 2-minute period.
This is where the coaches get really, really loud.
I was wondering why. It seemed quiet, too.
Yeah. This would be a huge win if you can get... They're getting tired. The master's starting to slowly come off.
Yep, and we're wondering if the ref will stop this. We have a couple. Kyle Anschutz, which is the heavyweight for Ellsworth, is on YouTube. And so is, if you're familiar with Ellsworth Wrestling, Jonathan...
There's 2 right there.
2, nice little goal behind 2. Match to Baldwin Woodville.
So it's sudden death.
Yep, now it's over.
Yeah, it's over.
That's
First
fantastic.
one to score in overtime in the first period wins it.
Okay, Precision Excavating Enterprises is a full-service excavating, grading, and trucking contractor located in Baldwin, offering all types of residential and commercial earth moving, septic systems, demolition, landscaping, driveways, and building sites. Our trucking division offers dump truck, grain
Yep.
hopper, and flatbed hauling services, sand, gravel, fill delivery, serving the Baldwin and surrounding western Wisconsin areas. Give us a call at 715-760-0768 for free estimates.
All right. Well, we had to have a little talk with Jordan here, seeing it's his younger brother. Coming out at 120, Mr. Hunter Bonte, third at conference, third at regionals last year, and he got there by a defensive pin in both of them. I think all the years I've watched wrestling, I've only seen 1 or 2 defensive pins, and I got to see him back-to-back weeks. And he's taking on Mr. Say the name?
Cale Ekholm.
Cale Ekholm. Cale Ekholm was the conference champ last year at 106. Pretty solid wrestler. I see he's up some weight. Sometimes, you know, when you weigh 106, you're gonna grow at some point. So it should be a good match. Going back to, if I want to give a shout out to the Panther Photo Man, he's on YouTube. If you guys are familiar with Ellsworth Wrestling, there's a gentleman here for Ellsworth that has taken pictures for years. Super individual. He's taken pictures for Baldwin. I won't throw you under the bus there, Photo Man. But awesome guy. But he's living in North Carolina. He can't be there. So we give you a shout out because I've watched him take pictures for years. Super guy. We got Sam Stahl piping in here, 4-time state champ from Ellsworth. Nice to hear from you too.
Is Sam John's kid?
Yep, Sam is John. He
I
went to
know
school.
John.
Yep, I think Mr. Bonte had the pleasure of wrestling Sam and Charlie. He
Yep.
got the double stalls.
Yeah, I did. Lost to both of them, too.
I think when you go through history, I think they beat a lot of people, so don't feel bad. But so early, 37 seconds left in the first period. Mr. Hunter Bonte is up 2-0. A little slick takedown here a little bit ago. Looked to ride him tight. Now we get the first of the leg riders. We tried to break all these Bontes of this habit, but it's when you get your leg underneath your opponents and you use that to elevate and look for a pinning combination. It's also, if you've ever been leg rolled by somebody pretty good and long legs, it's an awful feeling. You can't get your leg out of there.
Oh, he's got a short time here. He's looking for his quick near fall.
Little much too late. Yes, he got the 2 count off. 2 back points and a nice little arm bar with about 3 seconds left in the first period.
That looked like it hurt.
Oh, it's painful being under there on a leg rider.
Yeah, if you want to know, Jordan was really good at the arm bar. Jordan can demonstrate on you.
I feel like I need a few more weeks of recovery, and then we'll think about it.
Yeah.
Yes, it's yeah. And then there's the guys like Ty Fink, our next guy from Baldwin up, that he'll just nice little escape and takedown. 7-0, Mr. Hunter Bonte.
Going for that arm bar again, stepping over the head.
Oh boy.
Oh, there's nice arm bar. At this point, you're losing it. If he can go.
He needs to bring his chest down here and lift the head.
Yep. Post
Just
that
like
arm.
that.
Yeah, there you go. Post the arm. Yeah, he's got it's a long time
Well
to be in your
done.
back. Nice win for Baldwin Woodville there. That makes the team score 34-6. Now up. Well, we're not quite sure. I've lost track. Is this odd or even?
It is 126. So we have Tyler Fink and Corey Pollinger.
Oh, Corey Pollinger, he's moving up. Was he 13 last year?
13, yep.
Came in at the end of the year, wrestled 113. And we've got Ty Fink, second in conference last year. Had a great conference tournament. And third at regionals. He was in a 113. Tough bracket at regionals, and he just couldn't get her out of there. It was a good close match. But Ty's another one that started his career at 113, and during the season last year, he decided to grow 2.5 inches during the season. So 13 became kind of an issue. But he looks a lot more comfortable at 126. Made it pretty easy, quick.
Nice quick little double leg right there.
Yeah, quick little. I wonder if he got that from his dad. Very similarly built, wrestles a lot like his dad. Jared is a new coach on staff this year after he coached for years in the youth level. He took Lance Peterson, stepped down, and Mr. Jared Fink stepped in. Joined the staff. Baldwin staff has Cole Tobin as the assistant. Owen Newton, if you guys see anybody walk around, Owen Newton. And Tanner Booth, we talked about him earlier, went to state. He's just out of the military. And he joined our staff. And the head coach is Jeff Newton. He's been here, I think, 5-6 years now. Yeah, he was a youth coach, middle school coach, wrestled in college. He's done a lot of wrestling. So, and Ellsworth is a little depleted this evening. They have the legendary Jack Radava, the Hall of Fame coach, that is synonymous with wrestling across the state, probably the Midwest. The head coach, Mark Matzik, I believe.
Is he here tonight?
No, his wife was. I talked to Mark this week, and I think his wife was tested for COVID, and so was Rob Heller.
Yep.
And so they're out. So Carson Hubert is leading the charge tonight. He's been coaching high school for years. And then Mr. Corey Brathel.
He's got an arm bar on that left side right there. Looks like he's going to try doubling it up. Oh.
So did you say their head coach is not here?
Yeah, Mark Matzik is not here. His wife was tested for COVID. So that kind of hurts. And the assistant, Rob Heller. But they still got the legendary Jack Radabaugh that's been here for, oh gosh, he came in like 72. So that's about 50 years.
So we got an injury. I'm going to read an advertisement, and then you can tell me why we stopped.
Oh, okay.
CW Garage Doors, your go-to source for the wholesale distribution of high-quality residential and commercial garage doors and their related parts and options. For over 15 years, we have provided exceptional customer service through our personal hands-on approach. Our flexible schedule ensures we will work with you to provide a quick turnaround and prompt delivery. For more information on CW Garage Door Distribution Incorporated, please contact us at 877-684-5125.
All right, just looking at this, I see Travis's father piped in here to wish Hunter a good job. Looks like a girl did too for Hunter Monty. Is there anything you need to tell us about this?
Yeah.
Or is there something we can
I don't know what you're talking about, Dave.
So the match got stopped. Mr. Tyler Fink got a bloody nose.
Okay.
That's going to be fun under that mask.
Oh, yes. So he's got a cotton ball up his nose, and he's wearing a mask.
So the mask will help keep the cotton ball in place.
Well, that is I guess I never thought of it like that. That's, well, nice.
Shoots his famous double leg.
Yep. Shoots his double leg. He's in on it. Mr. Pollinger is a junior, and Ty Fink is a sophomore.
Correct.
Baldwin has got, how many? Is it about 7, 8 sophomores in the lineup? Where Baldwin's a young team, only 2 seniors, and God, what do we got? 3 juniors? 4 juniors with Dylan, I believe. No, 3. So
Ty's going to try running this bar. He's got that cross wrist stepping over the head right now.
what were they saying? Oh. All right.
If the comments don't make sense to me, I just mute the people.
Principal Brandvold. He misses rasping, but he's enjoying it on YouTube TV. And I got to give a quick little plug out. If you're enjoying this, hit that subscribe button. It's going to help out Blackhawk TV. So,
look at that. It's not holding it up in there.
No
blood time here.
So we're a little ahead live than you guys are. So right now, Ty Fink.
But they hear what they hear and they see things at the same time.
Yeah.
So they're just on delay. So you just talk like they're watching it live, and everything's going to be fine.
All right, good deal. Well, Jeremy's giving us a crash course. We're just wrestling guys with a mic in our hands, so.
So John Stahl says hi to you, but doesn't say hi to his old friend Jeremy from class.
Well, why would he? John is a wrestling guy.
Yeah, but still. While we do this blood timeout, though, I'm going to tell you one more thing. While members of Wisconsin Credit Union can access account information and take care of most everyday banking needs via Wisconsin Online, the mobile app, and text banking, Immediate access to your Wisconsin accounts is also available 24 hours a day via touch-tone phone. Contact Wisconsin Credit Union to learn more.
All right, good deal.
So right there's a caution on Ty Fink. He moved before the whistle. You get 3 of those in a match. Then, yeah, I used to accumulate a lot of those, didn't I, Dave?
Oh yeah, but I have no problem with them. Go ahead and use them up. You got 2 of them. The third one, they give the other guy a point. But if anybody ever watches Stahl Brothers Wrestling, you don't leave cautions on the table. You use them up.
Right.
So for anybody
Got
else,
that nice and tight.
oh, that was a nice little tilt. He got a 2 count on there. He still got the elbow trap. Yeah, there's the 2. So Ty has built up a 12-0 lead with 25 seconds left in the second period. Another match going Baldwin Woodville's way, which is very good. Oh,
Just ran the bar.
Just ran the bar.
Quick pin right there.
Yeah, quick pin.
Nice job.
Jeremy, to your answer, if you get that bar sucked in real deep and you trap that other wrist and run it over, it's painful. Most kids will go flat. So,
Since 1880, Village Pharmacy has been locally owned and providing your healthcare needs. Looking for ways to save money on your prescriptions? Talk to one of our pharmacists. We can help. We also offer flu and shingle shots, nutritional supplements, diabetes supplies, medical equipment, and lift chairs. We are staffed by people you know who live in your community and enjoy seeing you face-to-face or helping you over the phone. All major insurances are accepted. Home delivery, curbside, and mailing options are available. We are proud to serve the Baldwin, Woodville, St. Croix, Central, Glenwood City, and Ellsworth communities. We are Village Pharmacy, and we are here for you.
Thank you, Jeremy.
All right, we've got sophomore Austin Schmidt up at 132. And who did they announce? McCabe?
Wasn't listening.
Well, yeah, and I apologize if I got the names wrong. For Ellsworth, with the headphones on, I'm not hearing it very well. It's not the announcers, the Hamilton family, but it's more me. So I was kind of taking a little time reading these YouTube comments too.
Dave loves the comments.
Yeah, love the comments. We got all kinds of people going on there. We got the Duke brothers on there, both very good former Baldwin wrestlers. Nice to see that. Hit the subscribe button. You know, I'm doing some cheap plugs here, so
That's perfect.
So Austin Schmidt, about 50 seconds in, had a nice little takedown. He's looking for the arm bar. He's got her on the edge of the mat, so he'll have to kind of pull him in a little bit. There he goes. He's pulling
Digging
him in.
that head right in that bag. That's got to feel good.
Oh, yes.
That's the best feeling. I love when kids do that.
Oh, I'm sure you do, Jordan. It's something I always look forward to, too.
Austin Schmidt was also one of my former students. I taught him all about leverage.
Good.
Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. Good. We'll go with you on that. Super kid, and I want to say he's a pretty good student, too.
Yeah, he was when I had him.
So he's, you know, part of all sports, people, you got to stay eligible. And Baldwin, for the most part, got a pretty decent grade point average, if anybody wants to know that. We've had a one kid that's been academic all state last couple of years. So that's good, and I think that there's a few more that will probably be there this year if if we can have a full season and if there's a state or sectionals or something of that nature. So it's always good to look forward to.
Good, still working on that bar.
And Jeremy, the longer you have that bar and you don't turn them, your arm starts going numb after a while. So if you can't turn the guy, you're setting him up for a little later that his arm will go numb.
There's way more strategy in wrestling than I ever realized.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Dave's good at strategy.
Well, it's still the basic sport is you take the guy down and put his shoulder blades to the mat.
See, that's what I thought. I'm waiting for someone to reach under the mat, pull out a chair.
Come from the rafters.
Now, if you want to get onto YouTube, there is some chairs getting thrown in amateur wrestling. And I'm sure Principal Brandvold will tell you some interesting stories. Oh, that
slid right up to the half. That was nice. He's got to sit back here and
what I will say, you're on your back with 1:35 left in a period.
better be doing the crappie floppy.
That's a long time to be on your back. Oh, now he switched to hold, and he settled back.
There it is.
That's nice. Nice, Baldwin. Another 6-point pin for Baldwin. The score is now 46-6.
Firehelm Langer is a CPA firm with offices in Baldwin, Ellsworth, River Falls, and Lake Elmo. At Firehelm Langer, our clients are our top priority. We offer the skills and expertise of a large CPA firm combined with the personal attention and responsiveness of a smaller firm. When you partner with us, we take the time to get to know you, understand your goals, and build a lasting professional relationship. We invite you to turn to us at Firehelm Langer for bookkeeping services, payroll services, financial projections, tax preparation, tax planning, and all of your accounting and tax needs.
Here we got Hunter and Tyler going at it. Tyler's a sophomore, and so is Hunter. Hunter had a pretty good season last year, I'd say. Practice with him every day. Solid kid, really likes his feet, really likes the underhooks. Big into Greco.
Yes, a little background. I don't know much about Mr. Boley outside that he's a sophomore. He's 138 pounds. But Hunter Gartman had a great freshman year at 138. He was hurt a little early in the season. He placed at all the tournaments, which is kind of a tough feat to do, the tournaments we had last year. And then he did not place at Eastridge. I spoke too quick, but
he didn't wrestle there.
Nope. But yeah, he put on a nice run at the end of the year, went to sectionals, and was one match away from qualifying for state. He finished 4th at sectionals. Very impressive showing. He is a schoolboy. He placed 2nd in schoolboy Northern Plains and Greco. He'd rather throw you than know you. He's one of those kind of kids.
That is tight. That is tight.
Yeah, that's quick. That's nice. Another armbar. I guess Baldwin's putting a little stamp on it today.
All right. Bridging the gap between here now and someday, we are Bridge Investment Group, a multi-generational independent firm of financial professionals devoted to empowering you to make informed financial decisions. Whether you are already retired, nearing retirement, own a business, or just getting started with your career, we are here to serve you on your financial journey. We're dedicated to helping you feel financially confident because you deserve to enjoy your wealth today, tomorrow, and through retirement. Visit us at www.bridgewhatmatters.com to see what we can do for you. Investment advisor, representative, and registered representative of and securities investment advisory services offered through Voya Financial Advisors Incorporated, member SIPC. Bridge Investment Group is not a subsidiary of nor controlled by Voya Financial Advisors.
All right, here's some more games. We moved up junior Kyle Marty from 138 to 145 to take on Braden Madsick. I believe Braden was a sectional kid last year.
Working the cradle right there.
At 145, Braden is a very solid, well-built Ellsworth wrestler, and he's got Kyle locked in the cradle. Kyle, tough kid. Comes in the wrestling room, works hard every day. He was wrestling up a little against a pretty skilled guy, but good job, Kyle.
Precision Truck Service is a full-service heavy truck and trailer repair shop located in Baldwin, offering all types of general repair for heavy truck and trailer, diesel, mobile service, alignment, computer diagnostics, welding and fabrication, and sandblasting. As a Michelin heavy truck tire dealer, we offer best in pricing on Michelin, BFG, and Uniroyal tire brands, balancing and installation. Give us a call at 715-760-0768 or stop in. We are located conveniently on the north side of Baldwin under the water tower.
Here we got Logan, John here. Logan's a pretty good wrestler. He's tough last year, wasn't he, Dave? He put up a fight against a lot of good kids.
Yeah, Logan came in as a freshman at 145. Tough weight class to come in. When you start coming in at 45, 52, boy, you run into a lot of seniors that are men, you know. Tough kid, 5th at regional, he got some pins on the backside that really helped the Baldwin win that team regional last year.
Threw him right into himself.
Yeah, Logan will do something different. Just a little recap of John Stahl. He said basketball's way too easy there, Jeremy.
Yeah, I read that. I just chose to ignore it.
And we got a current Wisconsin Badger wrestling piping in, and he's ripping on you, Jeremy, about this bald announcer needs to take some lessons. So the next time Mr. Lance is around, we'll have to get a wrestling match.
I better grow my hair out quick then, huh? I feel like you wish you had my hair, Dave.
Oh yeah, that's yeah. I lost it about 30 years ago. Oh, that's kind of tight, Logan. You gotta peel the hands and get off your. There you go, Logan. So, minute 30 in. That was 2 back points for Ellsworth. They're up 4-0. Team score is 52-12 in favor of Baldwin. I'm not coming across as gloating, but I think the 23-24 year streak might be coming to an end at this point.
It's okay.
How many more points can they get?
Dave? It's okay to
12 more?
No, they only got one more match. Yeah, they can get 12 more points. So hopefully we can get the points. But in all fairness, I know Ellsworth has some guys out. So, you know, and their football team, much like a lot of teams, just got done playing. Wrestling started with this COVID year. So I'm sure some of their kids might not be down to their weights and that. It would have been great. We just couldn't reschedule this match. And I know that they had some COVID issues. Like I said, their coaches are out.
Mm-hmm.
It would have been great to meet them at full strength. Nobody ever wants to beat a team, especially of Ellsworth caliber, and they're not at full strength. But, well, you know, the best you can do is wrestle the kid in front of you, and they throw out some good wrestlers every year.
Deep double leg right there.
I was bummed for Ellsworth because their football team was the real deal, and we've had Central Somerset and Somerset.
That's tight. Yep. In Ellsworth.
And Osceola wins state championships, and I was hoping that Ellsworth was going to do it for the middle border this year too.
Yeah, and you know, watching YouTube, I got a chance, you know, to get on and watch some other teams. Ellsworth was the most well-rounded offensive team I've seen, and I'm including the D1 schools in this area. It was just incredible.
Okay, before you start telling me about this match, I'm going to tell you about St. Croix Garage Doors, providing Western Wisconsin with top-quality garage door sales, service, and installation. We proudly serve Baldwin, Woodville, Hudson, Nourishment, River Falls, Stillwater, Menominee, and surrounding areas. Give Brian a call today at 715-781-8989 for a quote installer service.
Well, here we got Elliot Anderson. He's a sophomore. He was out all of last year with a hip injury.
How did he get that again?
He was wrestling in Europe.
Yep.
He's a Greco kid. We're trying to teach him that the legs, when you wrestle Greco, you can't use the legs, or you can't touch them. You can use the legs to stand, but it's got to be all throws. So he's susceptible to some leg attacks, but he's a good, solid kid. First varsity match. We expect some good things out of him. And who does he have? Is it Zach Peterson? If it's Zach Peterson, I think that they've wrestled before. If I've got it wrong, I apologize. But Ellsworth, quick takedown here. They're up 2-0, 50 seconds in.
Working that cradle.
And working the cradle, and that's Ellsworth.
Yep.
They love the cradle.
Never gets old down here.
No, they spend a lot of practices on the cradle. So we got a little shout out. Jacek Nikowski won state 2019, 120. He's asking about Rob Trunkel. No, I probably can't talk about Rob Trunkel like that. Maybe in person, and Jacek knows the story. But Rob Trunkel's a state champ for Baldwin at 106, so that was kind of a nice shout out that Jacek threw out there. And it's nice, hey, Jacek, way to watch. He's playing soccer at Oral Roberts, and Jacek has the state record for most goals in a season in soccer. All right, nice little escape by Elliott with 30 seconds left. Score's now 2-1. And
he looks kind of nervous out there.
Well,
first match.
Yeah, first match, and that's, you know, he's an upper body guy. He wants to throw people, and you let guys in the legs. Now he's working into where he's probably the strongest. Hopefully he can fend this off with 10 seconds left, not get scored on. Maybe get a quick 2 if possible.
Called stalemate with 3 seconds left.
Oh, tough call, but there is a difference. So if you're new or if you've been watching wrestling for a long time, there is a difference. This gentleman's a Minnesota ref. They call high-paced matches. They want scoring. Sometimes Wisconsin refs let holds go on a little longer. We don't see as many stalemates. But we'll see how the season goes. It's still early for everybody, and hopefully Principal Brandvold, it's a ref, doesn't get on me for kind of bashing on Wisconsin wrestlers for letting...
Well, officiating's hard.
Oh, it is.
And I say that in all the sports.
Yep.
Like, we think we see one thing from our angle. They see something else from their angle. They blow their whistle. We don't agree, but they got the whistle.
Yeah, they
So,
got the whistle.
That's just. I mean, as a coach, I try not to get on officials too much, except for Nick Pack and Jeremy Warner.
Well, Jeremy Warner needs that.
He wanted me to ask you to give a wrestling scouting report on. Let me get the name here. Jimmy Superfly Snuka.
Oh, I think Jimmy's in prison right now.
I think Jimmy's dead, actually.
Oh, did he die?
I think so.
Yeah, I think he was brought up on some murder charges. That he killed his his wife back in 1980. But yeah, that's too bad. Jimmy could jump off anything. And Jeremy, yes, I've watched enough pro wrestling in my day too.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I'm new to the wrestling. Sports went off in March, and the only thing on that was sports like was WWE wrestling.
Yeah.
So I got in.
Well, you mean you to get into Spike Ball Championships and?
No, but that's a great game.
Oh, it is actually.
Fun. So fun.
We've got some really good spike ball players on our team. I know we used to have one in the wrestling room, and I think it got broke pretty quickly, Jordan.
That wasn't me, I don't think.
Well, I think somebody probably tried to put somebody through the spike ball net.
Yeah, they deserved it though. So
Wasn't his brother?
it was well worth it. Well worth it.
No, it was before Hunter got into high school. I don't remember the whole story with that, but I just knew it cost somebody $50. But so Ellsworth's up 5-1. Sorry, we got a little bit away from this. Escape takedown by Ellsworth. I think it is Zach Peterson. Yes, thanks, Kyle Anschutz. If people are following along on YouTube, Kyle Anschutz was a state competitor at 220 for Ellsworth. He was either quarantined or he has COVID. We wish him the best, but he's watching from hopefully the comfort of his home, and he'll be back. A solid wrestler. Yes, you're right, Principal Brandvold. I think Baldwin's making a statement that we like arm bars.
Yep. I told Jeff that how long ago we should switch to them.
Well, and what I've always found amazing is we've never really gone over a lot of arm bars. Jordan had the tough through me as a middle school coach, and I was a half Nelson guy. But, if arm bars work, they work. Yep. I have nothing against them. I was a bigger guy. It's harder to run them a little bit because, we're so much bigger, Jeremy. It's hard to run them arm bars. But long arms like Jordan Bonte, yes, he ran it quite well.
It's a fun move.
And it's a punishing move. So we're in the third period. It's 5-3. This is a good match. Elliott at this point, both kids need to improve their stance. They're pretty straight-legged, but third period wearing a mask. I know it's Elliott's first match. I don't remember Zach wrestling on varsity last year, but I remember him wrestling a JV match.
That should be 2 right there, counting the near fall.
Yep. And Elliott has an underhook with his hand. He's going for his Greco.
Yep, he likes it.
If he can straighten out his legs, stuff the head, he might get 2 out of this deal. Yep, stalemate. So, little lack of action in the ref's eyes. I don't know if I disagree at all with that call. We got a minute left. Let's
let him wrestle.
Let him wrestle. So, well, Jeremy, in wrestling, the one thing, a good ref is you really never notice them during a match. You never have to yell at them.
That's same in any sport, right?
Yeah.
Right.
But, he's done a great job of just hanging around the outside.
If he comes out the backside here and get 2 and tie it up.
If he can step over that leg and hook it, there you go. Oh.
He's got to go to the head. There.
Ooh.
Nothing. Back on their feet.
Yeah, get on there. You got 20 seconds left, Elliott.
You got to get a takedown and tie it up here. If he turns his hips on top right here, he'll give him 2. Nope.
Nope. Elliott's.
Likes his Greco too much.
Yeah, likes his Greco a little too much here. We'll have a recap after Mr. Nygaard throws out another ad.
Stop by Culver's of Baldwin, where you can enjoy our irresistibly tender and flavorful premium chicken sandwiches. Choose from grilled or crispy chicken topped with crisp lettuce, ripe tomatoes, crunchy pickles, and a lightly buttered toasted bun. Or enjoy our spicy crispy chicken sandwich, hand-breaded and marinated with a special 4-pepper blend of spices. Pair your sandwich with one of our signature sides like crinkle-cut fries, onion rings, or Wisconsin cheese curds. Welcome to Delicious.
All right.
And I think
all right, that was. I got to give you a lot of credit, Jeremy. You got those in pretty timely.
yeah.
Did the
Pretty
best I could.
timely.
Yeah.
You take a deep breath, Dave, and then you just read until you run out of air.
Yeah. Way better. I'm trying to enunciate correctly, and I'm sure I'm not. But well, looking at the evening, it was nice. 52-21 win from Baldwin Woodville. Pretty excited. Nice way to start the season. I'm sure Coach Newton probably will find some stuff in there that needs to work on quite.
Always room for improvement, Dave.
Always room for improvement, but I'll make sure I'll tell the guys they did a good job. But yeah, quick little recap here. Tonight's duel started off at 170. Baldwin Woodville sent out Sam Crowley, our 60-pounder. Sam, I believe it was a 10-5 match. Got us on the board right away. Blaine came out.
Got us a nice pin.
Nice pin. He was definitely the hammer, not the nail in that situation. Tides turned. Ellsworth moved up their 82-pounder up to 95, and they got 6 of their own to make it 9-6 at that point. And then we had a little moving around. Mason, it's Mason Lee now. It was Baraboo, but now it's Mason Lee. He went out at 220 and got a forfeit. Max Ramberg followed it up at heavyweight with a 19-7 for decision, and he got 14 points. Colton Hush got the pin.
Got
correct?
the pin, yep.
Looked really good for varsity match. Cole Brosh didn't let us down after that. Mr. Hunter Bonte
Got us a nice pin, too.
got a nice pin. Ty Fink got her done. Was it tech fall or a pin for Ty?
Ty pinned him.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Tech fall, wasn't
Pick,
it?
yeah. Yep.
All right, Austin Schmidt, nice pin in there. Hunter Gartman, nice pin. At 145, we moved up our 138-pounder. Baldwin is missing a 70-pounder. If anybody's wondering why our 60-pounder went up, that's why. So Kyle Marty did a nice job against a really tough kid from Ellsworth. He is not related to the other two Matsicks, believe it or not. He is related to the Canes. So there's 3 Matsicks on the Ellsworth team. 2 are cousins and 1's no relation. If I got it wrong, sorry, but that's what I know. Kyle did a nice job, tough kid. Logan Gordon ran into a tough kid in our last match tonight. Elliot Anderson, nothing to be ashamed of. It was a very nice match. So hats off to Baldwin Woodville. And
There's the 23-year streak broke right there.
Yep, you guys watch history, and I believe it was the longest conference winning streak in the state for any sport at this point. So it just ended. So Jeremy, did you know that?
Well, you've told me a number of times.
Yes, I've told you a number of times.
I knew Ellsworth was the
Powerhouse, yeah, they've always have been.
and they were. I mean, 23 years ago, I was still in high school, so I mean, they were really, really good back then, which is crazy to think about.
Wow.
That sort of history.
Right.
I mean, these kids were. You're talking 23 years ago. These kids weren't even thoughts.
No.
So
No, yeah.
to think of that in terms of the power, the consistency, all of those things, no matter, regardless of the sport, is very, very impressive.
Yep.
Hey, Ellsworth guys on YouTube are, nice comments. Photo Man, John Stahl. Stahl's just a huge wrestling guy anyways, so. But yeah, just a little recap. Before we came up here, I walked through the Ellsworth room, and I can't help but every time I get a chance to be in there and just admire, 23, 24 years straight, and the amount of state champs. It's just the stuff hanging off there. It's incredible to see. It's one of the best programs in the history of Wisconsin wrestling, and I'm sure when they get their guys back, they'll want a rematch, and I'm hoping the season continues, that we can have a conference. Maybe we'll even see them at team sectionals, but
Would even be better if it was at team state.
Yeah, it would, but sadly we'd have to battle them. But we have to get by. I don't want to throw any shade toward Amory because they've got a nice team coming this year too. So.
All right. Well, before we sign off, just thanks one more time to all of our sponsors: A-Star, American Family Insurance, Firehelm Langer, Timmerman Realtors, St. Croix Garage Doors, Wisconsin Credit Union, CW Garage Door Distribution, Nielsen's Foods, Village Pharmacy, Bridge Investment Group, Precision Excavating Enterprises, Precision Truck Service, Danmar Systems, Culvers of Baldwin, Schaefer Financial Service, Blackhawk Garage Door, O'Connell Funeral Homes, First Bank of Baldwin, Baldwin Lightstream, Strikers Lanes and Sports Bar, and Anytime Fitness. Any parting words, Dave or Jordan?
I want to say thank you guys for watching and tune in for the next match. It's going to be a good one.
When is the next match?
Well, tentatively, Richmond is on a pause. They're going to start next week, so next Thursday's match against Richmond at home is canceled, but I believe we picked up Hudson. And
that'd be a good match.
And that'll be next Friday, and it'll be in Hudson.
Okay.
They're a Division I team. They're ranked high in state. Boy, that's going to be a heck of a match. But
good for the guys. Good tough battle against some D1 kids. Gets them ready for later in the season. Gets them working hard.
Yeah, and that would make our Osceola match will be on a Friday then at Osceola. But once again, with COVID, we don't know what's going to happen.
And so typically, and I do this wherever, Ellsworth's been great to work with, so they let us patch into their network. That's why we were able to do volleyball here, wrestling here, and we'll do girls basketball again tomorrow night. That's not always the case in most schools. For example, I know for a fact we would not be able to broadcast in Osceola. We don't even try to go there. Their network's just not great.
Yep.
And Hudson, I'm assuming, will, because they're not a conference team, we probably won't be able to go there either. But we'll figure that out. Otherwise, I'm assuming Hudson will live stream theirs somehow.
And when I talked to their coach, it sounds like they've got some things. There's a possibility because they've Blackhawk TV, Jeremy, have done a good job. I know there's Ellsworth people watching Blackhawk TV, and I know other people, if we're playing per se another school, they would turn into our channel, for volleyball, and they enjoyed watching that too. But guys are doing good. The volleyball ladies did great. Jeremy, you and Jake did an outstanding job, and I'm hoping we're doing all right here. So,
well, I learned a lot.
Good.
So
It'll just keep coming. Keep learning more and more and more.
Absolutely. So we will we'll get that schedule. I mean, the schedule's been posted. We have the winter broadcast schedule posted on our Facebook page, which is just Blackhawk TV on Facebook, and it's a link to a Google spreadsheet which I update as the school updates things. So, I found out today that there was a girls' game scheduled now for Tuesday. It's on the road. Things just show up, things vanish, and we try to stay ahead of it. So we'll do the best we can to keep you informed of where we'll be and when we'll be there and how to watch. And even if it's a road match that we're not going to be there at, if we get the link, we'll certainly post it on our Facebook page as well, just so you can be there. But
keep up the hard work, Jeremy. You're doing good. I appreciate it. I bet the fans love this too, and we'll keep it up.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in tonight. I'm Jeremy Nygaard signing off. Dave Ramberg, Jordan Bonte, thanks for joining us. We will see you tomorrow night from the same gym watching a little girls basketball. We'll go live at about 5:40. Until then, stay safe and enjoy the evening, and we will see you tomorrow night.
All right. Thanks.